Hello Year 7, this is Mr. Han. Today we're going to answer the workbook skills builder, and also we are going to solve some past paper questions based on day and night topic. So our lesson objective today is to answer questions of the workbook, skills builder and past papers. The keywords are astronomer and axis. Let's start our lesson today with quick recap. In the previous lesson we talked about the sun and we said it appears to move across the sky during the day from east to west. And this happens because the earth is turning from west to east. And we talked about the earth. We said the earth spins on its axis once every day. That's why we have day and night. And we said that the earth axis is the line joining the north pole to the south pole, like what you can see in the picture here. Okay. Now we are going to answer the workbook questions, page 90. So please bring your workbook and come. Okay, this exercise will help you to check that you understand why we have night and day. Question number 1. The picture shows person's shadow at 2 times of the day. The position of the sun is shown at 11 a.m. Okay, before we answer this question, we need to remember information from grade 5. In grade 5, we said that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west, right? And also we said the sun position is opposite to the shadow position. Do you remember this one? And we said at midday there is a special case where the sun is overhead and it makes an angle exactly 90 degrees with the earth, right? So at midday you will have the shortest shadow and the sun will be at its highest in the sky. Okay, now you will be able to answer these questions in this page. I will give you 2 minutes to answer the questions and then I will come back to check the answers with you. Okay guys, the time is over. Let's check the answers. Question A. On the diagram, label the directions east and west. Yes, of course, it is easy. The east is here and the west is here. Okay, question B. Draw a line to show the path that the earth seems to take across the sky from sunrise to sunset. Add an arrow to show the direction in which it seems to move. Okay, we know that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. right? So the direction will be from the east to the west, like this one. Okay, question C, mark on the line you have drawn where the sun will be at midday, 12 p.m. At midday, we know that the sun, it will be at its highest in the sky, right? And also we know it will make 90 degrees with the earth, right? So the position of the sun at midday will be this one. And if you notice, it will have the shortest shadow. Okay, question 2. The picture below shows the earth turning on its axis. The sun is on the left. Question A, label the earth's axis. Okay, as you know that the earth's axis is slightly tilted, so this one is the earth's axis. Question B, on the diagram, mark one point where is at night, label this point N. Okay, as you can see here in the diagram, the sun rays comes from the left, and the half of the earth which is facing the sun rays will experience daytime, while the other half which is away from the sun will experience nighttime, right? So you can put this point at any part on the half which is away from the sun. For me, I choose this point. Okay, question C. Points A and P are on the Earth's equator. It is daytime at both A and B. Explain how you can tell this from the diagram. Okay, on the diagram we can see that the sun rays is facing the half of the Earth which has the points A and B, right? So the answer here will be A and B are both in the half lit up by the sunlight. Question D, at which point A or B will nightfall happen first? Explain your answer. As we can see here on the diagram, the point B is closer to the half which is away from the sun. So this means it will experience night time before point A, right? So the answer here will be night will happen first at point B because as the earth rotates, B will reach the darkness first. Okay, now it's the time of the Skills Builder book, page 75 and 76. So please bring your Skills Builder and come. As you can see here, we have 2 pages, so I will give you 2 minutes to answer them and then I will come to check the answers with you. Okay guys, the time is over. Let's check the answers. In this exercise, you learn how the sun appears to move across the sky. Question number 1. Each morning, where does the sun rise? Take one box. We have options here: in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. Yes, of course, in the east. Okay. Elsa records the position of the sun in the sky in one day. She does this at 3 different times: early morning, midday, late afternoon. This is Elsa's drawing of her results. Elsa's labeling is not finished. Question 2. Put the letter W to show west on her drawing. As you can see here in the diagram, the east here is on the left, so the west will be the other side, right? Easy. Okay, question 3. Put the letter M in the sun to show where it was at midday. We know that at midday the sun will be at its highest in the sky, right? So this is the position of the sun at midday. Question 4. Put the letter L in the sun to show where it was in the late afternoon. We know that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west, right? So this is the position of the sun at late afternoon. Now we finished the first page. Let's check the next page. In this exercise, you practice answering questions about the Earth's movement. There is one boy here saying the Earth's axis is like a straight line from the north to the south pole through the middle of the Earth. Question number 1. How long does it take for the Earth to spin once on its axis? Take one box. We have options here: 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. Yes, of course, 1 day. Okay. This diagram shows the Earth seen from space above the North Pole. It shows how the Earth spins on its axis. The curved arrows show the direction that the Earth spins. The diagram of the Earth also shows the direction of light from the sun. Question 2. Shade half of the Earth in this diagram to show where it is night. Okay, as we can see here in the diagram, the sun rays comes from the left. And the half of the Earth which is facing the sun rays will have daytime, and the other one which is away from the sun rays will have nighttime, right? So this is the half of the Earth which is facing away from the sun, so it will experience nighttime, right? Okay. Question 3. Put the letter M on the Earth to show where it is midday. Okay, midday means that the sun is perpendicular on the Earth, right? So when the sun rays is perpendicular on the Earth itself, we will have midday. So this is the midday position. Okay, question 4. Draw a circle around the correct word at the end of this sentence. The place X is just about to have sunrise or sunset. Look at the position X. Half of it is facing the sun and the other half is going to the darkness, right? So this means it will have what? Yes, sunset. Okay, let's check some past paper questions. Question number 1. Fill in the missing words. The planet we live on is called the... Yes, the Earth. It gets its what and what from the sun? Yes, light and heat. Okay, the Earth does one complete spin every... Yes, you can write every day or every 24 hours. Question number 2. Label the diagram and fill the label. Write the numbers of the correct sentence in the boxes A to E. Okay. As we can see here for sentence number 1, on this side it is night time. Okay, which box we are going to choose? Night time. Night time is away from the sun, right? And this one, it is shaded on the diagram, right? So we will choose box E. Okay, for sentence number 2, the Earth is a sphere. Yes, exactly. Box A. Okay, sentence number 3. On this side, it is daytime. Yes, it is the side which is facing the sun, so we are going to choose box D. Exactly. Okay, sentence number 4. The sunlight. Yes, of course. The box C. Okay, sentence number 5. The Earth's axis. Yes, it is box B. Okay, question number 3. Explain why the sun appears to move across the sky each day. Draw a diagram to help you to explain. Think. Yes, of course, because the Earth spins around its axis once every day. Or you can write because of the Earth rotation, right? But what is the diagram? Actually, there are 2 diagrams here. You can choose one of them. I prefer the first one because it has more details. Okay? As you can see here in this diagram, there is a sun and the Earth which rotates on its axis. And on this Earth, there are 2 halves. One is facing the sun and the other one is facing away from the sun. The half which is facing the sun will experience the daytime and the other one will experience the nighttime. Right? And this is the best one in my opinion, but the simple one and the easiest one, it is in your course book and you also can draw it. Okay? So no problem, you can choose this one or this one. Okay, question number 4, choose the correct answer. Where does the Earth get most of its heat and light from? The sun, the moon, electricity, burning fossil fuels. Yes, exactly, the sun. Okay, question number 2. The sun rises and sets every day because the sun moves around the Earth moves around the sun spins on its axis once every 12 hours, the Earth spins on its axis once every 24 hours. Yes, of course, the last choice. The Earth spins on its axis every 24 hours. Okay, question number 5. This diagram shows where the sun appears in the morning and the evening. For question A, draw the position of the sun in the middle of the day. We know that at the middle of the day, the sun will be at its highest in the sky, right? And also it will be perpendicular on the Earth. So this is the position of the sun at the midday. Question B, draw the shadow the stick would make in the morning. As you can see here in this diagram, in the morning the sun is in the east, right? So we know that the shadow will be in the opposite side of the sun. So here, this is the shadow of the stick. Question C, when in the day would the shadow of the stick be shortest? Yes, of course, at midday. Right? Because we said at midday, the sun will be perpendicular on the Earth and it will have the shortest shadow. Right? Now we reached to the end of our lesson. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Stay safe. See you next time.